Famer David Aldridge from the sidelines. Very talented big men. Talk about how the center position continues to evolve in this league.
Right, gone are the days where the five-man is just a defensive player and a rebounder, somebody who is nothing more than a rim protector. Increasingly in today's NBA, Kevin, that position is a skill position, and by that I mean the center can handle the basketball. You can run your offense through the center position, very much the way the Celtics do with Al Horford. And if you can shoot the long-range shot, you can shoot that three-point shot, that much better for your team.
And it's interesting, Doris, the way the big men now, they go out on the perimeter and they're guarding guards. They're defending guards way outside and out of the lane.
Great point, Kev. It works on both ends of the floor.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Raptors. We've got Antetokounmpo. Curry is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Leonard in at the small forward position. Inside, Antetokounmpo.
As great a scorer as he is, Steph Curry is a willing mover of the basketball. He doesn't get enough credit to me for playing the right way.
Doncic with it. Leonard picks him up. And out of bounds as the Raptors gain possession. All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Well, Kevin, look, he thinks their long-range shooting can make all the difference, not taking anything away from the defense they're going up against. But he did say he'd be surprised if his guys didn't shoot a high percentage from outside. Pretty confident coach, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. And he comes up with the deuce. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the game.
Heating up early on. This is exactly how he wanted to start the night.
You're right. I mean, he's found his rhythm early. The defense has got to do a better job guarding him from this point on.
It's deflected. Basket good.
Boy, after missing three straight, they finally get one to go down.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Pass to Jokic. Down low. It's stolen by Davis. Durant, wide open. He fires. Offline with his three.
And just the kind of start you're hoping to avoid. 1 for 5 from the field here early on.
For New Orleans, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Ball's knocked loose. To the left side wing. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
In Europe, Doncic spent a lot of time as a primary ball handler. You see the craftiness there in terms of drawing fouls.
Pelicans shooting their first free throws of the night.
And last season, 77% from the line. They could usually get the job done there.
Gentlemen, two shots. Move shot.
First free throw is good. And this Toronto team has started to depend on threes more often for their offense.
You're right, Kevin. They went from being near the bottom of the league in threes attempted to top 5 in attempts this past year. And a lot of that is the green light to shoot from the wings that they have. It's another dynamic to an already potent scoring machine.
That's also good. So he hits both free throws. Toronto, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Doncic. Irving kicks to Leonard. Back to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. Over Durant. Nice D from Durant. Three-pointer. Hits the three-point bomb.
You know, that's what he wants more of. Up until now, the accuracy just hadn't been there.
They need a bucket
Here's Jokic. And again, no good by Toronto.
Well, they know not to leave him open from mid-range, and they're all over him on that shot.
The jump hook. And it's Davis missing. Raptors trail by 3. Outside Leonard. Over Davis. And Davis sends it back.
He's got that huge wingspan, and boy, does he use it well on the defensive end. If Davis is within shouting distance of the shooter, there's a good chance he'll get a hand on it. Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Now here's Leonard. Nice follow through on the fadeaway.
And he's got the athleticism and strength to be a powerful presence inside. Leonard never afraid to get in and mix it up down low.
Doncic passes to Davis. Over Irving. Again, the Pelicans score.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now here's Curry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. From deep three-point range. And that does it for the first quarter. New Orleans on top, leading by 5. Stay with us as we get set to bring you the second quarter right after this. Enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Tough defense throughout that first period, and it's really paying dividends.
Well, I think there's a level of physicality with them right now and not allowing the opponent to feel comfortable getting into their heads just a bit.
And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for Toronto. It's a 5-point game. Davis is out there with Gobert. Then it's Harden. Then there's Doncic. And it's Durant in at the small forward. It's the Pelicans 5.
Yeah, I mean, the ball handling and body control for a guy that's Giannis's height, it's really impressive.
Harden against Antetokounmpo. Davis. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Raptors trail by 3. He kicks it to Irving. Doncic with the steal. Doris, look in your crystal ball. 5 years from now, who do you think will be the 2-3 best players in the NBA?
Well, certainly some of the names. I won't say this is a definitive list, but as long as health holds, I'm going to give you 3 men who are going to be bad men in the NBA for a long time. Giannis Antetokounmpo, because the Greek freak is able at his size to handle it, take it off the window, and dominate action in transition. If he gets a consistent jump shot, forget about it. Ben Simmons, exactly the same thing. His passing ability is extraordinary. I think you'll see him get a low post game, and I think he'll get a jump shot, and he will be unguardable. And one of my absolute favorites is Mr. Joel Embiid. Give it to you inside, give it to you outside. Mr. Embiid can handle it. He can dominate with his defense. Those 3 men are going to be all-stars for a long, long time.
Now here's Curry after Luka Doncic's miss. And here's Leonard from 3. And again, Toronto no up. New Orleans leading by 5. In the corner, Harden. Over Curry. Harden can't hit. In Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Irving finds Leonard. Back to Irving. Just 5 on the clock. They grab their own miss. Jokic on the follow.
just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. New Orleans moving it around. Curry against Harden. It's stolen by Curry. Fast break Toronto. Leonard's got the ball. Goes up on the high post. Pelicans pull it in. Durant feeling it out a bit. And there's the pass to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
Boy, what wonderful vision. Kevin Durant with a picture-perfect pass.
Raptors trail by 5. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. The offensive prowess of Kevin Durant. We knew it even back in high school, but winning the NBA scoring title at age 21, Doris, that really sealed the deal.
Yeah, in fact, Kevin, becoming the youngest player to ever win a scoring title. He's obviously gone on to do it multiple times. And to me, where he's really advanced is his ability to make plays for the teammates around him. Kevin Durant prides himself on affecting winning at both ends of the floor.
Seconds left here in the second. Here's Leonard. Great D that time from Durant.
He's trying to make something happen, but obviously been a tough quarter.
Got that one up quick. And it's a 7-point Pelican lead.
And he's capable of scoring from anywhere, really. Doncic has a strong grasp here of the mid-range.
Outside Irving. And it's wide right. It's off the rim.
Well, the defense is trying to get out on him, but he's left with the open shot. He's got to make that one.
Davis against Antetokounmpo. Davis kicks to Doncic. Shot clock at 6. Back to Davis. Over Irving. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Doncic. And the Pelicans lead by 9. Here's Curry with the 3. The shot comes out. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Steph, you know you're number 1 in the defensive scouting report. How do you counteract that?
I just got to slow down. I mean, we're playing good defense, trying to track the ball screens, and
take them out 3-point line, but, you know, just got to be aggressive, keep getting shots up, making the right plays, and no turnaround.
We'll see what you do in the second half. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Good to have you back. Ernie Johnson with Kenny the Jet Smith and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome to the NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for New Orleans in the first quarter. Their largest deficit of the period was just 4 points. They were right there within shouting distance the entire time. Well, for New Orleans, Shaq, how do you think New Orleans played?
In simple truth, they just got hot. Didn't matter what the defense was doing, Ernie. They were definitely able to rise above it. Even the tough shots. Did you see that one shot? I don't know how they even went down. They can carry this over to the second half. It's going to be hard to beat them, boys. Woo-wee.
Looking at Toronto, Kenny, your thoughts?
They need to make major adjustments on the offense. Whatever their game plan was going into this game, scrap it. It's not been effective. The shots they were taking were not good shots. They need to find a way to spring guys open where they can shoot a better percentage.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Welcome back to New Orleans as we take a gentle cruise down the Mississippi River before returning to action. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
And when everyone's keying on you, you have a choice. Become passive or just work that much harder. He consistently chooses the latter.
And he has tremendous mental fortitude. He's a guy you can count on to give you his all every single game.
Raptors trail by 9. And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. They've got Curry. Antetokounmpo is out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Nikola Jokic. And it's Irving at the 1 spot.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Durant against Leonard. And it's Durant missing.
The only way he doesn't finish is if the defense gets in his face. Nice job.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, what you love about Kevin Durant is he has established himself as a top 2 player in the NBA. But the reality is he's never forgotten where he's come from. His charity work, his commitment to the communities and to the places that have shaped him. It's really kind of cool, Kevin.
That's good from Durant. And in 2013, there was a series of commercials calling Durant the nicest guy in the NBA.
Well, let's remember, Kevin, at that time he was a beloved figure in Oklahoma City. He remains tight with a number of staff members there just because of the kind of person and the kind of professional he was. What you love about Kevin Durant is he's a top 2 player in the NBA. But in terms of his charity work, he is right there as well.
And here is Davis after the three-pointer from Stephen Curry. And Davis puts it in. Davis has got 6.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
I don't like their energy level since the break, right? They've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. They're fortunate to be in front given how shaky he's been from the floor tonight.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 6 points for him. From deep. He can't get that one. And New Orleans will come the other way.
Not how they hope to start the second half, missing 4 of their first 5 here.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Raptors trail by 11. Toronto calls timeout. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. It's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
So many aspects go into developing Doris, a winning team, coaching players, all the front office moves. How much do you think ownership affects that equation?
Well, I think it's absolutely critical. Leadership starts at the top down. And what kind of organization do you want? What kinds of behaviors will you tolerate? What kinds of things do you emphasize in terms of what you want your culture to be about? And to me, that starts at the top. When you look at the organizations that have great history with sustained success, it starts at the top with ownership.
I like your word culture. That makes so much sense. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Harden the pass to Gobert. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Shot on the wing. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 8.
That's a big payoff for crashing the offensive boards. Go to work.
Doncic kicks to Gobert. The 3 from Harden. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Leonard. Count that bucket. Now just a 4-point Pelican lead.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
They regrouped, they worked out some of their frustrations, and now we're seeing them have some fun.
Now here's Durant. He's got 6. Back to Harden. Just 5 on the clock. From the arc. Pelicans keep it alive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Jokic.
See, I have so much appreciation for the way Rudy Gobert plays the game. This guy takes smart shots on the offensive end. He uses that reach to perfection on the defensive end. He is a defense unto himself.
A free throw drops for Gobert.
Well, obviously, Rudy Gobert sets himself apart on the defensive end. I once had a coach tell me, Rudy Gobert is a defense unto himself. The shot blocking, the shot altering, and one of the best rebounders in the game.
And Gobert drops them both. And Doris with Gobert in his defense. It goes beyond the shot blocking.
Oh my goodness, Kevin, way beyond the shot blocking. That reach bothers enough shots that even when he doesn't block it, he's a problem.
Now here's Irving. Pass to Jokic. He dishes it to Leonard. Oh, good with the triple. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 6-point lead. Now, here's Doncic. He's covered closely. He feeds it to Davis. Lays it up off the glass. Davis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's kept them in balance tonight. This guy's shooting has put them in front.
Davis against Antetokounmpo. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Now here's Harden. From deep 3-point range, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And we've reached the end of the third. Pelicans lead by 8. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. Let's take a listen now to Alvin Gentry.
I'm telling you, it's all about learning, okay? It's all.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this 4th and final quarter. Pelicans leading by 8. Gobert is out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Doncic, and it's Durant, and it's Harden in at the 2 guard. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Excellent, excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
Antetokounmpo finds Irving. Doesn't go for him. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Now, here's Doncic, covered by Irving. Puts it up from 12, and Doncic gets it to go. Doncic has got the 4th quarter started here with a bucket for New Orleans. Raptors trail by 10. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And the Raptors call time here. You have to like what you're seeing from Luka Doncic.
Boy, he's been relentless, and to this point, they haven't had an answer for him on the inside. Let's see if they make some adjustments coming out of the timeout.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. During that last break, I heard what the Raptors coach told to his team. He was begging them to step it up. He said, we've got to make the move now. We're going to be out of time and out of luck. Give it everything you've got out there. Kevin?
Irving kicks to Leonard. Six to shoot.
And really, after that strong first half, he has been in quite a tailspin.
Durant against Leonard. Pass to Harden. Back to Durant. Shoots over Leonard. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
You simply can't bite on the shot fake, but Kevin Durant makes that a tough task.
And the first one drops. Durant hits them both.
Well, MVP is already attached to Kevin Durant's name, but what I love, he continues to excel and improve.
Now here's Curry. Outside Irving. Over Doncic. Pulled the shot a little up, but the bounce goes his way.
Well, sometimes it's about shot selection. Kyrie Irving finds the weakness in the defense consistently.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Guys, a good chance for them to slow it down.
Yeah, they definitely should use some clock here.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Now, here's Doncic. Defense right on him. Harden inside the three-point line. And too long on the shot.
Right, he has been cold for a while now.
Yeah, starting to look like it's taking its toll mentally. He doesn't look like himself.
Doncic with it. Kicks to Gobert to the inside. Here's Harden. And that'll be two free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
You know, it tells you something about Harden that he's led the league in free throw attempts so many times. This man is always in attack mode.
And the first one at the line is good. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Raptors trail by 11. Curry. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. 1:27 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harden kicks to Gobert. Outside Durant. The feed to Davis. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. Raptors have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one made. Here's Curry. And again, Toronto no up. And is famous with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for New Orleans.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders. And on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Anthony Davis.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
Harden hits them both. Now, Antetokounmpo. There's 47 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Curry with a wide open look. The three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, there's just a rhythm and a beauty to what Steph Curry does on a nightly basis. How pretty is that shot?
And slam dunk by Gobert.
And saving their best for last. Tremendous run here to seal the win.
Well, this is exactly how you put teams away. Late game execution leads to a tremendous win.
Now here's Leonard. Over Durant. Leonard with the bucket.
And finally finding a rhythm, but unfortunately a little too late.
Well, you wonder if they can use the momentum they've built here into the next game, because this one looks over.
Harden outside. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you